it here alive at least. This place is huge. I would hate to have been the ones who built it on the highest mountain in Skyrim of all places.
So, a Dragonborn appears at this moment in the turning of the age. We will see if you truly have the gift. Show us, Dragonborn. Let us taste of your voice. Do not be afraid. Your shout will not harm us. Dragonborn, it is you. Welcome to High Hrothgar. I am Master Arngir. I speak for the Greybeards. Now, tell me, Dragonborn, why have you come here? We are here to guide you in that pursuit, just as the Greybeards have sought to guide those of the dragon blood that came before you. You are not the first. There have been many of the dragon blood since Akatosh first bestowed that gift upon mortal kind. Whether you are the only dragonborn of this age, that is not ours to know. You are the only one that has been revealed thus far. That is all I can say. You have shown that you are dragonborn. You have the inborn gift. But do you have the discipline and temperament to follow the path laid out for you? Well, that remains to be seen. Without training, you have already taken the first steps towards projecting your voice into a thum, a shout. Now let us see if you are willing and able to learn. When you shout, you speak in the language of dragons. Thus, your dragon blood gives you an inborn ability to learn words of power. All shouts are made up of 3 words of power. As you master each word, your shout will become progressively stronger. Master Einarth will now teach you Ro, the second word in Unrelenting Force. Ro means balance in the dragon tongue. Combine it with Fus, force, to focus your thumb more sharply. Ro. Learning a word of power is only the first step. You must unlock its meaning through constant practice in order to use it in a shout. Well, that is how the rest of us learn shouts. As Dragonborn, you can absorb a slain dragon's life force and knowledge directly. As part of your initiation, Master Einarth will allow you to tap into his understanding of Ro. Your unrelenting force shout to strike the targets as they appear. Well done. Again. learn quickly. Once more. Impressive. Your thumb is precise. You show great promise, Dragonborn. We will perform your next trial in the courtyard. Follow Master Bori. Master Bori will teach you wood, which means whirlwind. Wood. You must hear the word within yourself before you can project it into a thum. Approach Master Bori and he will gift you his knowledge of wood. Master Wolfgar will demonstrate whirlwind sprint. Then it will be your turn. Master Bori. X. Wolf. Now, your turn. Stand next to me. Master Bori will open the gate. Use your whirlwind sprint to pass through before it closes. Your quick mastery of a new thum is astonishing. I'd heard the stories of the abilities of Dragonborn, but to see it for myself... You were given this gift by the gods for a reason. It is up to you to determine how best to use it. You are now ready for your last trial. Retrieve the horn of Jürgen Windcaller, our founder, from his tomb in the ancient fane of Ostengrave. Remain true to the way of the voice, and you will return. No doubt, the appearance of a Dragonborn at this time is not an accident. Your destiny is surely bound up with the return of the dragons. You should focus on honing your voice, and soon your path will be made clear. Good. Then you will be ready for whatever lies ahead.
I have been so bored. I never thought I'd want you so bad. Oh, I mean, want to see you? Those graybeards are a strange bunch. Imagine having to sit there in silence all the time. I just couldn't do it. I struggle staying quiet for even a minute. Also, what's the point in having all that power and not using it? I suppose those graybeards must be getting on a bit, though. Unrelenting force shout, tallest mountain in Skyrim. It's a shame Lydia's dead. We could have shown her the view, and you could have demonstrated your new shout to her. What? If she fell, she would have still died anyway.
We're here to teach you a lesson. Someone has time to end this little game. That's it? That's all you've got?
You there. You're the one they call Dragonborn. Your lies fall on deaf ears, deceiver. We know you are the false Dragonborn. You shall not stand in the way of the true Dragonborn's return. He comes soon, and we shall offer him your heart. When Lord Mirak appears, all shall bear witness. None shall stand to oppose him.
You aren't very talkative, are you? I always open up for you. I mean, to you.
Okay, but remember I am not a professional writer. I hope you like it. Inigo the Brave, a tale suitable for any gender and race, at any time. One day, Inigo was walking through his spider farm, minding his own business, when he smelt something was wrong. His nose was the best in the land, so he followed it to a nearby cave, where he found a beautiful woman of unspecified race crying. "What's wrong?" said Inigo. "A smelly troll stole my sister," said the radiant woman. "Can you help me? Please bring her back." Inigo looked into the dark cave, then into the eyes of the woman. "If she's alive, I will save your sister," he said. "Thank you," wept the woman. She kissed him, and he entered the cave, bow in hand. He could smell ugly troll everywhere. He soon came to a fork in the tunnel. A little stream ran to the left, and a patch of glowing moss illuminated the way to the right. Left or right? Okay, if you want to hear it again, just let me know. Okay, talk to you
Papa,
later.
you're home. Can I get a few gold to spend? Please? Thanks.
What do you need? We have a cozy little profit. Here, this is your share, love. Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that. Just fine. Whiterun is a lovely city, and there are so many other children here. They all love playing together. Goodbye, my love.
Sorry, trying not to trip over all the lizard and cat tails everywhere. Contain your tails, people! Hello there. We can always talk. What's up? Huh? Oh, a little. I, read it somewhere. In a manual. Yeah, there was a Guide to Dragon Speak manual back at the academy. And I thought since there are dragons about, it would be a good idea to try and learn a few words. In some ways, I am. You wouldn't know of it. It's not exactly well known in Skyrim. Also, the subject matter taught there wouldn't make a whole lot of sense to you. I guess since there wasn't any protocol not to tell you a little about why I'm here, I'll try. You see, I don't record your adventures for myself, but for the Academy. We research many heroes' journeys and observe their course of actions and decisions. As to our ultimate purpose of why, I can't divulge that information. Heroes of all kinds, and not only in Skyrim. This may come to be a surprise for you, but I'm not exactly from here. This dimension, I mean. And there are other dimensions, each with their own hero and a calamity, and with their own worlds. I simply travel to each of these different realities and record the hero's missions. This is all a bit much for you, I'm sure. But you trusted me, and you let me follow you. So it's only fair I tell you all I can about myself. The fact remains is that in this realm, there is a land called Skyrim, which is currently being threatened by Alduin and dragons. And you, the Dragonborn, are the hero destined to save this land. A world, a threat, and a hero. And so, I am obligated to record your adventures. Of course, that doesn't mean I don't enjoy traveling with you. It's my duty to record, but with you, it's really turning out to be a fun task. Okay, but don't forget to tell me all about your journeys when you get back. I want to keep the record straight, remember?
For once, it actually wasn't me that knocked something over.
These thralls of yours are slower than Argonians in a blizzard.
Feel free to grab a pick and help them out. I prefer not to sully myself with manual labor.
There goes another one.
Suffer for this. Someone there?
When people think of wood elves, they usually think of trees, but not me. I'm a little too embarrassed to say what comes to mind.
Their suffering is at an end. The horn we are after had better be worth it. This place is unpleasant. Okay, my friend. We will protect each other. Let us go. The sooner we find the horn, the sooner we can get out of here.
I knew it.
Trying to upstage me, aren't you? Well, I'm sorry to tell you, but it's practice.
What is that? This place smells troublesome. It may be a good idea to ready our weapons. Wow, look at this, Mr. Dragonfly. It is made of gold. I bet it is very pretty.
mean to say we came all this way and risked our lives for nothing? The person who wrote that note better start explaining fast.
Stupid tomb full of stupid zombies and no stupid horn at the end of it all. What a waste of time.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see here. Looks like that's it. Got to go. Nope. Sorry. Nothing.
Attic room, eh? Well, we don't have an attic room, but you can have the one on the left. Make yourself at home. We don't get a lot of travelers here in Riverwood. So you're the Dragonborn I've been hearing so much about. I think you're looking for this. We need to talk. Follow me.
What do you need, handsome?
Close the door. Now we can talk.
Smells like stale beer.
The Greybeards seem to think you're the Dragonborn. I hope they're right. Surprised? I guess I'm getting pretty good at my harmless innkeeper act. Good. The whole point of being in hiding is to appear to be someone you're not. I am not your enemy. I already gave you the horn. I'm actually trying to help you. I just need you to hear me out. I'll explain what I want when I want. Got it? You'd already be dead if I didn't like the look of you when you walked in here. But I had to know if the rumors about you were true. I'm part of a group that's been looking for you. Well, someone like you, for a very long time. If you really are Dragonborn, that is. Before I tell you any more, I need to make sure I can trust you. If you don't trust me, you were a fool to walk in here in the first place.
Please.
We remember what most don't, that the Dragonborn is the ultimate dragon slayer. You're the only one that can kill a dragon permanently by devouring its soul. Can you do it? Can you devour a dragon's soul? This is no time to play the reluctant hero. You either are or aren't Dragonborn. But I'll see for myself soon enough. Dragons aren't just coming back. They're coming back to life. They weren't gone somewhere for all these years. They were dead, killed off centuries ago by my predecessors. Now something's happening to bring them back to life, and I need you to help me stop it. I know they are. I visited their ancient burial mounds and found them empty. And I figured out where the next one will come back to life. We're going to go there, and you're going to kill that dragon. If we succeed, I'll tell you anything you want to know. You should know. You got the map for me. The Dragonstone you got for Farengar, remember? So you were paying attention. I arranged to have Farengar recover the Dragonstone for me. It's what I do. I make things happen from behind the scenes. After all, here you are. Yes, a map of ancient dragon burial sites. I've looked at which ones are now empty. The pattern is pretty clear. It seems to be spreading from the southeast, starting in the Gerals near Riften. The one near Kynesgrove is next, if the pattern holds. Kynesgrove. There's an ancient dragon burial near there. If we can get there before it happens, maybe we'll learn how to stop it. I need to get into my traveling gear. Give me a minute and I'll be ready.
Thinks he can
We
move
don't
Camilla
have to take
Valerius
orders
away
from that old skeever. As far as I'm concerned, you're Dragonborn. I'm extremely beautiful and tough. And she should be taking orders from us.
If my analysis is correct, the dragon buried near Kynesgrove will be the next to come back to life. Come on, we've got to get to Kynesgrove.
That's your best offer? I suppose so. She's the one with the saddle. Sometimes the difference between life and death is a swift steep.
Let us go to Kynesgrove and end that dragon. Maybe then Delphine will give you some real answers. I hope she is trustworthy. You have my full attention. Really? That lost-looking pony with shattered dreams in his eyes and escape on his mind. What a gift! Thank you! Maybe I can cheer him up? My very own steed. Wow. I think I will call my new steed Roach. He has a bit of a bad back, but he is stronger than he knows.
Such arrogance to dare take for yourself the name of Dova.
My homeland is too warm. This is nice. Did you hear? Already aware, my friend. There is killing to be done. I'll turn you into a slinky pincushion flying monster.
Go ahead. Whatever you want to know. Nothing held back. I'm one of the last members of the Blades. A very long time ago, the Blades were Dragon Slayers, and we served the Dragonborn, the greatest Dragon Slayer. For the last 200 years since the last Dragonborn Emperor, the Blades have been searching for a purpose. Now that dragons are coming back, our purpose is clear again. We need to stop them. The first thing we need to do is figure out who's behind the dragons. The Thalmor are our best lead. If they aren't involved, they'll know who is. Nothing solid, yet. But my gut tells me it can't be anybody else. The Empire had captured Ulfric. The war was basically over. Then a dragon attacks, Ulfric escapes, and the war is back on. And now the dragons are attacking everywhere, indiscriminately. Skyrim is weakened. The Empire is weakened. Who else gains from that but the Thalmor? If we could get into the Thalmor embassy, it's the center of their operations in Skyrim. Problem is, that place is locked up tighter than a miser's purse. They could teach me a few things about paranoia. I'm not sure yet. I have a few ideas, but I'll need some time to pull things together. Meet me back in Riverwood. If I'm not back when you get there, wait for me. I shouldn't be long. Keep an eye on the sky. This is only going to get worse.
Yes, my red-soaked friend. I am thinking you are very kind. Thank you for giving me my own steed. I am grateful. If you need anything else, just ask. If I were a dragon, you would terrify me. Anyway, Delphine is a blade, eh? She does not seem that sharp to me. Okay then. Maybe we should ready our weapons, just in case.
Ah, hello! How delightful to see you again. I have to say, I'm getting on work here, the core of the open road still holds just as much appeal. If you have room for one more, I'd be delighted to join you again. Just say the word.
Mages and Cyrodiil are all about politics. The Synod and the College of Whispers are too busy guarding secrets to bother to teach. Skyrim was not Gisargo's first choice, but Winterhold is removed from politics, dedicated to study. This is the place for Gisargo to become great. Then lead on, friend.
Gisargo.
Yes?
I am pleased to meet you. My name is Inigo.
Very good. You must be very skilled with magic, yes?
No. Magic and I have a troubled and messy past. I will leave that side of things to you.
Excellent. I think you will be glad that you made this decision.
Do you have much skill with a bow and sword? Those are my strengths.
In truth, I do not.
Well, together, I am sure our talents will prove mutually beneficial.
We will see.
I figured out how we're going to get you into the Thalmor embassy. That would be a bad idea. I'd be too likely to attract the wrong kind of attention. But they don't know you at all yet. The Thalmor ambassador, Elenwen, regularly throws parties where the rich and connected cozy up to the Thalmor. I can get you into one of those parties. Once you're inside the embassy, you can get away and find Elenwen's secret files. I have a contact inside the embassy. He's not up for this kind of high-risk mission, but he can help you. His name is Malborn. Wood Elf. Plenty of reason to hate the Thalmor. You can trust him. I'll get word for him to meet you in Solitude at the Winking Skeever. You know it? While you're doing that, I'll work on getting you an invitation to Elenwen's little party. Meet me at the Solitude stables after you've arranged things with Malborn. Any questions?
Or is it discuss?
Sounds good. Be careful.
We're spies now. We're spies who've been sent by a spy to meet a spy who'll send us spying. How exciting!
Need something?
Was there something you wanted?
You can take me anytime. I mean, you can take me with you. Yeah.
This is either going to be the best or worst idea ever. Still, I wouldn't mind getting back at those Thalmor for what they have done to our kingdom. And I do love to dress up and make a lasting impression.
They can't hurt Uncle Rog here. Tell them he didn't do it.
Position.
I tried joining the Bards
Sorry, you need to
College.
go home.
They thought
Go
Bards
home
were
and
supposed
stay
to
there
have a
until your
sense of
mother
humor, but they just
Lock
sit
the
there
city
reading
gate.
books. I can't believe what that guy made me do to join, though. Oh, no, it's nothing like that.
King. Best she know now,
Wanted me
Athol.
to retrieve some dusty old relic from some forbidden cave. I just handed him an old book, and they spent ages trying to decipher the nonsense that I wrote in it.
You betrayed the people of Solitude.
He doesn't deserve to speak! There was no murder. Ulfric challenged Thorin. He beat the High King in fair combat. Such is our way. Such is the ancient custom of Skyrim and all Nords.
Very well, Rogvir. Bow your head.
On this day, I go to Sovngarde.
Spiced wine for you? It's a family recipe.
There's always more to be
Hello, everyone. If I could have your attention, please. Has anyone seen a shifty-looking wood elf? No? Nobody? Looks like we're on our own.
Yes?
Look alive, will you?
Yes, sir. You want a drink? It's been a pleasure.
What do you need? Really? You're who she picked? I hope she knows what she's doing. Here's the deal. I can smuggle some equipment into the embassy for you. Don't plan on bringing anything else in with you. The Thalmor takes security very seriously. Give me what you can't live without, and I'll make sure to get it into the embassy. The rest is up to you. Okay, I'll get this inside the embassy for you. I've got to go. I'll find you at the party. Don't worry.
Did he just say getting fingered as a spy, or was it by a spy? That doesn't sound so bad. Oh, he didn't mean it like that? That's a pity. I guess I must have a very dirty mind.
A big ugly lizard flew out of the sky. You swatted him down just like a fly. You took his soul and people did cry. Let's all eat some dragon pie. Dragon pie is tasty and good. If you could have some, you know you would. It puts hair on your chest and fire in your veins. It gives you strength and gives you more brains. Dragon pie, oh my, it's a tasty dish you really should try. Dragon pie, oh my, our dishes are empty, a dragon must die. So if a dragon flies at your head, don't run, don't flee, get a fork instead. Open your oven and throw out the bread. Trap the dragon and get well fed. Dragon pie is tender and fine. It goes really well with troll blood wine. It makes you smart and good in this sack. Have a bite, you won't look back. Dragon pie, oh my, it's a tasty dish you really should try. Dragon pie, oh my, our dishes are empty, a dragon must die. I understand. My voice is unique. I am all ears. Okay, maybe I will work on some new material. Take a seat and I may just sing you a song.
Yes? Lucian Flavius, reporting for duty. I'll be right here. Let me know if you need anything else.
You are taking us somewhere warm, I trust. Here? Right here. Very well. Jezargo shall wait.
Shall we move on?
Ah, a fellow latecomer to Ellenman's little soiree. And arriving by carriage, no less. I salute you, sir. My lateness is due more to getting lost on the way up this god's-forsaken mountain than to any desire to actually arrive late. I prefer to arrive early, often the day before the party, so as not to miss out on any of the drinking. Please, you first. I insist. There's not enough drinking in the world today, wouldn't you agree?
Welcome to the Thalmor Embassy. Your invitation, please. Thank you, sir. Go right in.
Now then, here's my invitation. I don't have a poison dagger strapped to my thigh, etc., etc. Due to get a drink around here.
Welcome. I don't believe we've met. I am Elenwen, the Thalmor ambassador to Skyrim. And you are? Don't worry. My parties are always well stocked with the finest food and drink available in this country. But first, you were introducing yourself. Please, tell me more about yourself. What brings you to this... to Skyrim? What is it, Malborn?
It's just that we've run out of the Alto wine. Do I have your permission to uncork the Arinthia Red?
I've told you before not to bother me with such trifles.
Yes, Madam Ambassador.
My apologies. We'll have to get better acquainted later. Please, enjoy yourself.
What can I get for you? You made it in. Good. As soon as you distract the guards, I'll open this door and we can get you on your way. Let's hope we both live through this day. Here you go, sir. The finest Colovian brandy. Is there anything else I can get for you? Farewell.
Do you have something to say? Of course. I'm probably feeling a little bit guilty. I kill hundreds of people and enjoy it, and then afterwards I feel guilty, but then I also feel empowered. Whoever thought feelings could be so complicated? You can ask me anything. Hungry? I'm so hungry I could even eat you. I mean in an unperverted way, of course. Which song? Oh, there once was a hero named Ragnar the Red. He came riding to Whiterun from Auroric's stead.
What does a fellow need to do to get a drink around here? Ah, the one generous soul amongst a gathering of pinch pennies and lick spittles. If there's anything I can ever do for you, do not hesitate to call upon me. Wonderful. I can begin to repay your generosity immediately. Say on, friend. Is that all? My friend, you've come to the right person. You could say that causing a scene is somewhat of a specialty of mine. Stand back and behold my handiwork. Attention, everyone! Could I have your attention, please? I have an announcement to make. I propose a toast to Ellen Wynn.
Let's go.
Our
Before anyone
mistress.
notices us.
I speak figuratively.
Let's begin again.
No, for pity's
know the
sake.
rules.
I've already told you everything.
Start at the beginning, as usual. If you persist in this stubbornness...
Catching my breath. Why wouldn't I tell you?
You're dead.
The guards in Skyrim are a miserable bunch. We risk life and limb slaying wolves, bandits, and a lot worse all day, and they complain about a single arrow in the knee.
I told you. I don't know anything else about it. Fine, whatever you want. Can't you just kill me and get it over with? There's this old man. I've seen him around Riften. I don't know where he lives. I don't know his name. Yes, he matches the description of this Esbern guy you're looking for. Maybe it's him, maybe it isn't. That's all I know, okay? Why don't you just kill me already?
Listen up, spy. You're trapped in here, and we have your accomplice. Surrender immediately, or you both die.
Never mind.
Silence,
I'm
traitor!
dead already.
Move. Slowly. What was that? Someone there?
I told you. I don't know anything else about it. What? Who? What do you want then? Yeah, sure. Okay. Come on, this way. I've seen the guards use it to get rid of bodies. It must lead somewhere. If you like, but we need to find a way to unlock that trap door.
You made it out alive, at least. Your gear's safe in my room, as promised. Did you learn anything useful?
Yep,
Really?
that quintessentially
That seems hard to believe. You're
Take a
sure
bottle of
about
stuff.
that?
And throw it in the sea.
You're right. I was sure it must have been them. If not the Thalmor, who? Or what? Esbern? He's alive? I thought the Thalmor must have got him years ago. That crazy old man. Figures the Thalmor would be on his trail, though, if they were trying to find out what's going on with the dragons. You mean aside from wanting to kill every blade they can lay their hands on? Esbern was one of the Blade's archivists, back before the Thalmor smashed us during the Great War. He knew everything about the ancient dragon lore of the Blades. Obsessed with it, really. Nobody paid much attention back then. I guess he wasn't as crazy as we all thought. Riften, eh? Probably down in the Ratway, then. It's where I'd go. You'd better get to Riften. Ask around the Ragged Flagon in the Ratway. It's at least a good starting point. Oh, and when you find Esbern, if you think I'm paranoid, you may have some trouble getting him to trust you. Just ask him where he was on the 30th of Frostfall. You'll know what it means.
You're friends with the Thieves Guild. Maybe we should go and see them. Seriously? We have to go into the smelly sewers to find some old guy? The things I have to do for you. Still, with all these men around Skyrim, I guess I must be used to the smell by now.
Very well. Jezargo shall wait.
ready already, my friend.
Of course, there are bandits in the sewers. What next? Some secret hideout? Oh, wait.
The price was 100 higher than I expected.
Veckel, you
So,
have no shame.
lot of
I'll
people
pay you the
looking
rest,
for
like
him.
I said. I
Don't know
want
his
that.
name, but he's paid good money for nobody to know he's down here. He's holed up in the Ratway Warrens. Hardly ever leaves the place. Has someone bring him food and such. Crazy old coot from what I've heard. For that to stand out down here, he must really be off his nut. He's holed up in the Ratway Warrens. Be careful. You're not the only one looking for him. Aye.
Too easy.
There's the blade.
Espen cannot lose.
Almost memory is gone.
Go away! What? No, that's not me. I'm not Esben. I don't know what you're talking about. Delphine? How do you... So you finally found her, and she led you to me. And here I am, caught like a rat in a trap. Delphine? How do you... Well, this is just a trick to get me to open the door, huh? I told you to go away. I told you to go away. I'm not opening this door for anybody. Ah, indeed. Indeed. I do remember. Delphine really is alive, then. You'd better come in, then, and tell me how you found me, and what you want. This'll just take a moment. This one always sticks. There we go. Only a couple more.
Well, he seems friendly.
There we are. Come in, come in. Make yourself at home. That's better. Now we can talk. So, Delphine keeps up the fight after all these years. I thought she'd have realized it's hopeless by now. I tried to tell her years ago. Haven't you figured it out yet? What more needs to happen before you all wake up and see what's going on? Alduin has returned, just like the prophecy said. The dragon from the dawn of time who devours the souls of the dead. No one can escape his hunger, here or in the afterlife. Alduin will devour all things, and the world will end. Nothing can stop him. I tried to tell them. They wouldn't listen. Fools. It's all come true. All I could do was watch our doom approach. Oh yes, it's all been foretold. The end has begun. Alduin has returned. Only a dragonborn can stop him. But no dragonborn has been known for centuries. It seems that the gods have grown tired of us. They've left us to our fate as the plaything of Alduin the World Eater. You are? Can it really be true? Dragonborn? Then there is hope. The gods have not abandoned us. We must go. Quickly now. Take me to Delphine. We have much to discuss. But give me just a moment. I must gather a few things. I'll need... No useless trash. Where to put my annotated annual? One moment. I know time is of the essence, but mustn't leave secrets for the Thalmor. There's one more I must bring. Well, I guess that's good enough. Let's be off.
I think I got a clean mug around here somewhere.
Delphine. It's good to see you.
They say brawl fights at an inn only create chaos and disturbance for the place. I say it builds character.
It's been
Plus,
too
everyone's
long,
always
old friend.
applauding you.
Too long.
Strange as it is.
Well, then.
How's
You
about
made it safe
Wow,
inside.
this
Good.
reunion
Come
is
on,
so
at least we
touching.
can talk.
It's all
Pass the
right.
sick bucket.
You're
I think
the
I'm going to
important
vomit.
lumberman. Yeah, sure.
You come
This
do an
way.
honest day's work at my mill. Maybe good
I
for
assume
business,
you know
but it's
about-
hard on families.
Oh, yes. Dragon.
A hard truth.
Indeed.
that is.
Yes. Well, this
Let's
changes
drink to the
everything,
fallen.
of course. There's no time to lose. We must locate. Let me show you. I know I had it here somewhere.
Esbern, what?
Give me just a moment. Here it is. You see, right here, Skyhaven Temple. Constructed around one of the main Akaviri military camps in the Reach during their conquest of Skyrim.
Do you know what he's talking about?
Shh! This is where they built Aldrin's Wall, to set down in stone all their accumulated dragon lore. A hedge against the forgetfulness of centuries. A wise and foresighted policy in the event. Despite the far-reaching fame of Aldrin's Wall at the time, one of the wonders of the ancient world, its location was lost.
Esbern, what are you getting at?
You mean, you don't mean to say you haven't heard of Aldrin's Wall? Either of you?
Let's pretend we haven't. What's Alduin's Wall, and what does it have to do with stopping the dragons?
Aldrin's Wall was where the ancient blades recorded all they knew of Alduin and his return. Part history, part prophecy. His location has been lost for centuries, but I have found it again. Not lost, you see, just forgotten. The Blade's archives held so many secrets. I was only able to save a few scraps.
So you think that Alduin's Wall will tell us how to defeat Alduin?
Well, yes, but there's no guarantee, of course.
Skyhaven Temple it is, then. I knew you'd have something for us, Esbern. I know the area of the Reach that Esbern's talking about, near what's now known as Karthspire, in the Karth River Canyon. We can meet you there, or all travel together. Your call. Your call. Might be safer to travel separately. Attract less attention that way. Don't worry, I'll get Esbern there in one piece. We'll wait for you near Karthspire. Good luck.
So, we are going to Skyhaven Temple. Alduin's Wall sounds very informative. I wonder if there is an Inigo's Wall anywhere.
And throw it in the sea.
If there is such a thing, I wonder what story it tells. And who carved it? Maybe we will find your wall next to Alduin's wall. That would be weird. Perhaps everyone is carving their own wall without realizing it.
Yeah, sure. You too, Delphine.
Yes! What if time is like a big wall of stone covered with millions of scratches? Maybe we all carve a furrow as we experience our own tiny sections of the same gigantic wall. What if from the right perspective time is happening all at once? Yes. Maybe we are not carving. Maybe we are just following a path. Whoa. Indeed. We may have solved one of life's mysteries, my friend. I am not sure people are ready for this. Yes, it is pretty all-encompassing. We should give our brains a break. Let us get back to whatever it was we were doing. Wow.
Skyhaven Temple. Alduin's War. These sound simply fascinating. Please say we're going there now. I simply have to see them.
This doesn't concern you, citizen. I am a Tholmor Judiciar on important business that you are interfering with. We're making sure your Emperor wasn't lying to his elven masters when he agreed the Empire would give up false gods and foolish beliefs. Now, go away. That we are superior to men is an established fact. For example, take this belief in Talos, the Ninth Divine. Ha! Certainly you don't believe such things. Or perhaps there's something you'd like to confess. And so you will die a heretic's death.
Never should have come here.
This place is full of strange people in revealing costumes. I feel quite at home.
Hold on. Hey.
Back off.
big soul. I don't care what other people say. That does not look healthy. Are you going to be sick, my friend?
Here's the Blood Seal, another of the lost Akaviri arts. No doubt it's triggered by, well, blood. Your blood, Dragonborn. Look
Try
here.
dripping blood on
You see
the
how the
carving.
ancient blades revered Reman Cyrodiil? This old place appears to be a shrine. He ended the Akaviri invasion under mysterious circumstances.
After you, Dragonborn. You should have the honor of being the first to set foot in Skyrim.
There's no telling what we might find inside.
This is it. Skyhaven Temple. Who knows what secrets we'll find in here?
You see, here is falling from the sky. The Nord Tongs, masters of the voice, are arrayed against him.
So does it show how they defeated him? Isn't that why we're here?
Ah, patience, my dear. The Akaviri were not a straightforward people. Everything is couched in allegory, mythic symbolism. Yes, yes. This here, coming from the mouths of the Nord heroes, this is the Akaviri symbol for shout. But there's no way to know what shout is meant.
You mean they used a shout to defeat Alduin? You're sure?
Oh, yes. Presumably something rather specific to dragons. Or even Alduin himself. Remember, this is where they recorded all they knew of Alduin and his return.
So we're looking for a shout then. Damn it. I was hoping to avoid having to involve them in this, but it seems we have no choice. If they had their way, you do nothing but sit up on their mountain with them and talk to the sky or whatever it is they do. The Greybeards are so afraid of power that they won't use it. Think about it. Have they tried to stop the Civil War or done anything about Alduin? No. And they're afraid of you, of your power. Trust me, there is no need to be afraid. Think of Tiber Septim. Do you think he'd have founded the Empire if he'd listened to the Greybeards? Only if you don't know how to use it. All the great heroes have had to learn to use their power. Those that shrank from their destiny. Well, you've never heard of them, have you? And there are the villains, those that misused their power. There's always a choice, and there's always a risk. But if you live in fear of what might go wrong, you'll end up doing nothing. Like the Greybeards up on their mountain. Right. Good thing they've already let you into their little cult. Not likely they'd help Esbern or me if we came calling. We'll look around Skyhaven Temple and see what else the old blades might have left for us. It's a better hideout than I could have hoped for. Talos guard you.
Look here, in the third panel. The prophecy which brought the Akaviri to Tamriel in the first place.
This place is incredible. The sheer history here. The mind boggles at how much we could learn. It would mean a lot to me if I could have a couple of hours to properly study all this. I'll just make a few notes, a sketch or two, that sort of thing. Do you mind? Oh, thank you. I'll try not to be too long. Yes. And this carving represents... I see. Fascinating. Fascinating. And what about this one? Ah. Indeed. Thank you, my friend. That was most enlightening. And here, in honor of our original agreement. All right, then.
I wonder what this new shout you need to learn does exactly. Maybe it turns dragons into sweet rolls. Devastating and embarrassing.
Finally! I never thought I would be so happy to go and see the Greybeards. But after having to tag along with the mighty geriatric dragon slayers, they seem wonderful in comparison.
You've retrieved the horn of Jorgen Winkel. Well done. You have now passed all the trials. Come with me. It is time for us to recognize you formally as Dragonborn. You have completed your training, Dragonborn. We would speak to you. Stand between us and prepare yourself. Few can withstand the unbridled voice of the Greybeards, but you are ready.
Lindra, Rossi, Saran, Strundul, Oth Ibala, Klo, Bran, now. Dovahkiin, Al Sole, Dokan, Al Sole, Dosho, Al Sole, Do, Atmaragu.
Meisnu, Ismir, Dovahebrom, Daman, Da, Rock. Dovahkiin, you have tasted the voice of the Greybeards and passed through unscathed. High Hrothgar is open to you. Wind, guide you. Where did you learn of that? Who have you been talking to? The Blades, of course. They specialize in meddling in matters they barely understand. Their reckless arrogance knows no bounds. They have always sought to turn the Dragonborn from the path of wisdom. Have you learned nothing from us? Would you simply be a tool in the hands of the Blades to be used for their own purposes? What I want is irrelevant. This shout was used once before, was it not? And here we are again. Have you considered that Alduin was not meant to be defeated? Those who overthrew him in ancient times only postponed the day of reckoning. They did not stop it. If the world is meant to end, so be it. Let it end and be reborn. No, not now. Not until you return to the path of wisdom. Dragonborn, wait. Forgive me, I was intemperate. I allowed my emotions to cloud my judgment. Master Einarth reminded me of my duty. The decision whether or not to help you is not mine to make. No, I cannot teach it to you, because I do not know it. It is called Dragonrend, but its words of power are unknown to us. We do not regret this loss. Dragonrend holds no place within the way of the voice. Only Paarthurnax, the master of our order, can answer that question, if he so chooses. He lives in seclusion on the very peak of the mountain. He speaks to us only rarely, and never to outsiders. Being allowed to see him is a great privilege. Only those whose voice is strong can find the path. We will teach you a shout to open the way to Paarthurnax.
Paarthurnax. Paarthurnax. Curious name. I wonder... No, surely not. A ridiculous notion.
The path to Paarthurnax lies through this gate. I will show you how to open the way. I will grant you my understanding of clear skies. This is your final gift from us, Dragonborn. Use it well. Clear skies will blow away the mist, but only for a time. The path to Paarthurnax is perilous, not to be embarked upon lightly. Keep moving, stay focused on your goal, and you will reach the summit.
Sardor, you think it could help make me a powerful mage?
Your new shout is pretty amazing. I have never met anyone who can control the weather before. You are impressive and practical. Let us find Parthenax. I cannot wait to meet him. I bet he has a very inspiring beard.
Deep breaths. Keep that air flowing in and out. There's less of it up here, you see. There once was a hero named Lucian Flavius, whose singing, writing, and looks were just marvelous.
Drem Yolok, greetings, Wunderneek. I am Parthenax. Who are you? What brings you to my Strunmach, my mountain? They see me as master, Wuth Onik, old and wise. It is true I am old. Tell me, why do you come here, Volan? Why do you intrude on my meditation? Drem, patience. There are formalities which must be observed at the first meeting of two of the Dove. By long tradition, the Elder speaks first. Hear my Thum. Feel it in your bones. Match it if you are Dovahkiin. I have spoken. Now, show me what you can do. Greet me not as mortal, but as Dova. Ah, yes. Sosedo Vrostmul. The dragon blood runs strong in you. It is long since I had the pleasure of speech with one of my own kind. So, you have made your way here to me. No easy task for a Jor, mortal. Even for one of Dovahsos, dragon blood. What would you ask of me? Ah, I have expected you, Proda. You would not come all this way for Tinvak with an old Dova. No, you seek your weapon against Alduin. Yes, they are very protective of me, Bachlan Fadon. But I do not know the Thum you seek. Croesus, it cannot be known to me. Your kind, Jor, mortals, created it as a weapon against the Dove, the dragons. Our Hadrime, our minds, cannot even comprehend its concepts. Drem, all in good time. First, a question for you. Why do you want to learn this Thum? Prusa, as good a reason as any. There are many who feel as you do, although not all. Some would say that all things must end, so that the next can come to pass. Perhaps this world is simply the egg of the next Kalpa, Lean Dovahkiin. Would you stop the next world from being born? Paz, a fair answer. Rofus, maybe you only balance the forces that work to quicken the end of this world. Even we who ride the currents of time cannot see past time's end. Wulsetid los trahodis. Those who try to hasten the end may delay it. Those who work to delay the end may bring it closer. But you have indulged my weakness for speech long enough. Croesus, now I will answer your question. Do you know why I live here, at the peak of the Monavin, what you name Throat of the World? True, but few now remember that this was the very spot where Alduin was defeated by the ancient tongues. Varucht Unslad. Perhaps none but me now remember how he was defeated. Yes and no. Viknuznikron. Alduin was not truly defeated either. If he was, you would not be here today seeking to defeat him. The Nords of those days used the Dragonrend shout to cripple Alduin, but this was not enough. Ok Mulag Unslad. It was the Kell, the Elder Scroll. They used it to cast him adrift on the currents of time. How to explain in your tongue? The Dove have words for such things that Jor do not. It is an artifact from outside time. It does not exist, but it has always existed. Rahwahlan. They are fragments of creation. The Kele, Elder Scrolls as you name them, they have often been used for prophecy. Yes, your prophecy comes from an Elder Scroll. But this is only a small part of their power. Zofa Suyek. Not intentionally. Some hoped he would be gone forever, forever lost. Meye. I knew better. Tidbo Amativ. Time flows ever onward. One day, he would surface. Which is why I have lived here. For thousands of mortal years, I have waited. I knew where he would emerge, but not when. Tid Krent. Time was shattered here because of what the ancient Nords did to Alduin. If you brought that Kell, that Elder Scroll, back here to the Tid Ahran, the Time Wound, with the Elder Scroll that was used to break time, you may be able to cast yourself back to the other end of the break. You could learn Dragonrend from those who created it. Croesus, no. I know little of what has passed below in the long years I have lived here. You are likely better informed than I. Trust your instincts, Dovahkiin. Your blood will show you the way. Dremyolok, greetings. Sum Ark Mora.
Well, that was a plot twist and a half. The leader of the Greybeards is a dragon. Did not see that one coming. Let's get back to it.
The leader of the Greybeards is a dragon? I did not see that coming. It is pretty surprising. He seems pleasant enough, though, and having a dragon on our side is probably a blessing. Okay, let us get back to it.
Could have helped you if you'd asked them 30 years ago, but now it's going to be tricky.
So, you spoke to Paarthurnax. The dragon blood burns bright within you. Did he tell you what you wanted to know? Did he teach you the Dragonrend shout? Well, so be it. If he believes it is necessary for you to learn this, we will bow to his wisdom. We have never concerned ourselves with the scrolls. The gods themselves would rightly fear to tamper with such things. As for where to find it, such blasphemies have always been the stock and trade of the mages of Winterhold. They may be able to tell you something about the Elder Scroll you seek. Sky, guard you.
Drink to the youth for years yet to come, for the age of the dragons is just about done. We'll drive out the people and not pay what we owe. With your blood and your money, we'll send them back home. Down with Alduin, the big ugly beast. On the day of your death, we will drink and we'll feast. We're the people of Skyrim and we fight for our lives. And when the Dragonborn reckons, everybody must die. But this land is mine, so let's see it wiped clean of the dragons that ruined our hopes and our dreams.
Papa, you're home. Let's play a game. Aww. Braith is a big meanie. She keeps telling Lars and me what to do. I don't want to play with her anymore. Come on, just a few more minutes, please. Yes, Pa.
Jizargo, don't go practicing your magic here, please.
Like anyone would even notice in all this mess.
How rude.
How can I help you? What do you need? What can I do for you, my friend? What's new? My brain is ready for picking. Ready? Not as much as I wish I did. They used to keep them at White Gold Tower, where I studied for a while. They had a library of them there. 30 years ago, we'd have hopped across the border, marched up to the Imperial City, and borrowed the one we needed. They'd have resisted, of course, but we could always have pinched it when they weren't looking. It's been done before. They haven't got any anymore. A few years before I was born, they all vanished from the archives. Gods only know how and why. But they're like that, the scrolls. They have a will of their own. My father always used to say that. He worked with them for a while. That is a very complicated question that I'm nowhere near qualified to answer. They're old and weird. Sometimes they tell you the future, and sometimes they tell you the past. And sometimes they drive you mad. The people at the College of Winterhold might have an answer that's more helpful for our purposes. Why don't we go and ask them? I'll be right here.